women, but the most important goddesses were black. Not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greeks. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her, is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together.
Habaragani, Bomb Skin & Co. is the true definition of self-care, self-love, and repeat. We are what we create in this life. Bomb Skin & Co. chooses to create something innovative and unforgettable. Check out our website for more information.
Spirit Over Flesh LLC is a wellness-based business where we heal through words. I'm Tiandra. I'm the founding servant leader. It is a Black-owned, woman-owned business that was founded in Ohio, but that can serve the world. Through virtual sessions, either by phone or video conference, we have a conversation. We always start with a 15-minute consult where we just make sure that I learn a little bit about you, you learn some about me, and then we schedule some time to be intentional about your wellness journey. During the time, it's about education and empowerment. You are your own best doctor from within. So I'm literally someone who is just intentional in the space and drawing questions out of you to get you further on your wellness journey. Sessions are typically starting at $80, but if you mention Kwanzaa 2020, we're gonna go ahead and take 20% off. It's about getting you well so that we can be well, right? Kujichagulia and Ujima, collective responsibility. So grateful for the opportunity to support you in your wellness journey. If you're interested, go to my website, spiritoverfleshllc.com. There's a button that says Let's Connect. Fill out the form and I'll get right back to you. Again, that's spiritoverfleshllc.com. I look forward to supporting you in your wellness journey and healing through words.
Are you heading out of town or have a special occasion? What about birthdays, anniversaries, or reunions? Get the best deals and inexpensive rental car rates, mid-size sedans, compact cars, and more. We have a variety of fleet vehicles to accommodate any and all of your rental car needs. Make a reservation today at your local budget rental car on Hamilton Road in Whitehall. Call 614-863-7500.
Happy Kwanzaa. I'm Carla, and my sister Karen and I own Two Natural Sisters. We've been in business for 5 years, and we sell a line of natural bath, body, and candle products. Let's take a look. Follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, at Two Natural Sisters. All items that are in stock will be shipped within 24 to 48 hours. As a promotional item, we offer a CD of Black romantic poetry of self-love and coupled love, and 50% discount on Sister Locks, Brother Locks by consultant Sapphire Donetta Mahadi. If you have any questions, you can reach us at customercare@twonaturalsisters.com. Enjoy and happy Kwanzaa.
What's going on? My name is Doe. I am the owner and creator of Madeline Gin. Madeline Gin is best described as a celebratory art experience that exudes hella blackness. Initially, the company was founded to provide a luxurious but affordable art experience, and it's since transformed itself into something a bit more spiritual. By walking in what I believe to be my truth, I've been able to get in contact with my ancestors and use my platform and my art, my gift, to tell their untold stories. I do that by using different textures, by utilizing different mediums, colors, and just making things pop out so that it's open for interpretation. I love creating, and I can't wait to be of service to you. Thank you.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times, I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Don't talk.
The Perfect Service Society is a Black-owned, woman-owned business.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. That is not what's supposed to happen.
The beautiful thing about that is that you can.
I don't know what's going on.
Switch it up depending on your mood or the day. For election day, we wore a very.
All right. We're going to bring it in a little bit slow. We way behind. Shots out, fam. Shots out. Bringing me up slow and low. All right. There I go. All right. And I forgot a very important part. But hey, what I want to talk with y'all about real quick before we get the show started. I'm doing my regimen. I want to make sure y'all know what I'm doing. So let me go and turn this down just a little bit.
The piece you hearing is Eddie Baird and DJ O-Sharp playing in the background. But family, right now I'm about to do my little quick regimen. And like I said, yo, I've been, after 2 days, so I'm gonna share what I got with y'all. This song right here is Brother Hatim. This is me, old school, over 30 years ago. Shit. But anyway, before we get into our little show and get our little stuff popping off, turn it down a little bit because I like my voice and I get caught up. But hey, here we go. Check it out. So right now, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking something called a super cleanse. I'm getting ready for my fast. I'm doing a super cleanse. This is with Purium, right? And I'm trying out the products right now. And I'm really liking them. I'm feeling a little bit of effects in a couple of days. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we got the Simple Cleanser R, which I was supposed to take in the last 10 days, but I'm hard-headed, so I'm gonna take them, right? This help get those parasites out, I think it got black walnut husk and stuff like that in it, which is good. But this is with the Biome Medic. Now, we already got our ambrosia for the Biome, but there's nothing wrong with a little bit of help, because one of the things, because we're going to talk about this on the show, because I was talking to y'all early in the production of the Daily Toast about the microbiome and the importance of the microbiome. Now, what this does, this helps build up the microbiome, helps strengthen the microbiome. The microbiome has a lot to do with your health, and a lot of people don't even know how important it is. And the next piece that I'm doing is Super Amino 23. Now, I got to take 5 of these, right? 5 of these tap capsules, at least 5 to start the day off. And what this does, this helps with the protein bonds that hold the microbiome together. It also helps as far as relieving stress after you work out and after you've been moving all day. And so we're going to work with these, and I'm going to be taking these during the fast so that we can see the effects firsthand. And lastly, I'm doing the Purium drink. I got a power shake that I'm working on. So we're going to go through a couple of days with these. Well, not a couple of days. We're going to, because it takes time. We're going to go for a while, and I'm going to take these. I'm going to let y'all know the progress and let y'all know what we doing with this stuff and see how it works, right? So, hey, we about to get the show started. So I'm going to let some music play. I forgot to get the ambrosia. So let's go and get the ambrosia, and then we're going to get started.
God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Say what? I praise God as I rock the mic. Come on. I praise God as I rock the mic. Peace. I want to send out some shots to my Baba Kelsey, to all my brothers and my sisters in Casa and Underground Railroad. I like to send some specials out. My brother Water, my brother Seven Guests, and did I say Hotel?
Oh, let's get it.
Minute by minute, hour by hour. You lose your history, you lose your power. Minute by minute.
Oh, it's time to grab the glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water.
Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift and
Move your
pour.
body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, drink, drink.
Shout out to Miss Sapphire. Drink your water. Shout out to Miss Navita Nelson.
Drink your water.
Man, the family is out early on Neil. Well, it's kind of late for us on the toast and shit. But hey, whether we late or whether we early, we still gonna toast up these ancestors' family. Listen, I saw a video yesterday that kind of blew my mind, right? Because it was maybe 5 years ago. I really started looking into this whole microbiome stuff, right? And I got a video that I'm on, we're going to look at a little bit, but I'm encouraging everybody to check out this video. It's a little cartoonish. It's a cartoony video, and if you look at it, and on the surface, you'll be like, it's kid stuff. Just like with the folk tales, just like with the proverbs. But in this cartoon that is being drawn while this dude is talking, this dude is breaking down the fact that the stuff that we use to kill weeds, is polluting the environment to such a point to where it is attacking our microbiome, which is causing, in a sense, the proteins that hold the microbiome together down to where our bodies start to leak. So our body is not able, or our bodies are becoming less able to distinguish the outside from the inside. So in a sense, we are biologically losing our identity. Sound familiar? Consciously, we're losing our identity. Biologically, we are losing our identity. And this is why, because one of the reasons I started making that ambrosia was that I started noticing, and I didn't want to use sugar. I started noticing that a lot of people in my personal life, in my circle, had what was called autoimmune diseases. And what is an autoimmune disease? When the body starts to attack itself. Why? Because it can't recognize itself and distinguish what's going on outside and what's going on inside. And these little leakages cause the body to start activating an immune system to work against itself. And I said, damn. Not only is that a good description of what's going on with us biologically, that's what's going on with us in our community. It is crazy. Must be a common theme in that I was just tuning into a physics video discussing how we perceive reality includes talk of microbiome. Listen, family, it's all connected. It's all connected. The shit that's going on in our community, the food that's being pumped in, and what even made this shit hit home even harder. Kwame could probably testify to this. Elder Renee could testify to this. It was a point in time in Nomo's career where he continued focusing on history, but he got really involved with the health aspects. And one of the things that he was selling was this mineral product. It was a nasty ass drink, but it provided like 72 of the essential minerals that you needed in your body to stay healthy. Why? Because Nomo was saying that according to the research he had done and to other people that he had been running into, is that the soil content in America had changed. And they have figured out that if they put some basic chemicals into the soil, these basic chemicals would make sure that the plants grow, but the plants would not be strong enough to extract the nutrition that we need. And I said, well, I'd be damned. Right? Once again, the ancestors, like I said, that wisdom from those that was here. And I'm sitting up here, I'm listening to this shit. I said, well, damn, Nomo was talking about this 30 years ago. So if the soil was depleted back then, where the hell is the soil? Where is it at now? And we're consuming a lot of food. We're consuming a lot of processed food. We're consuming processed food that's been grown in soil that has been processed, which means that we are eating an artificial diet, which means we are getting filled, but we are not being fulfilled. We are not receiving the nutrients that we need. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking around for supplements, especially during my fast, I'm looking for whole foods. I'm looking for stuff that has been proven, that has been shown to have whole food aspects. I'm sitting up here like, damn. So, I ran into this Purium, so I said, let's go and get this shit a try. What the hell? Let me see. But, hey, I'm just saying. We are under attack under all fronts. This is why it's important that as a people, as a tribe, we don't just focus. I mean, because like I said, you got groups that just focus on economics. You got groups that just focus on education. You got groups that just focus on health. But when you are at war is just not on the battlefield where the soldiers are fighting. You got to get the supplies to the soldiers. You got to be looking for spies and things like that. You got to be able to provide everything on that battlefield. And the battle is just not on the field. It's in all of the surrounding areas. So you have to be prepared to deal with all things. You got to deal with the education. You got to deal with the social system. You got to deal with the economics. You got to deal. So as a tribe, we have to come up and we have to be knowledgeable in all fields. This is why you bring great minds together. This is why you build a mind trust. This is why you build an accountability group. right? And last thing about the accountability group, because I'm in a crisis right now. It's important to not only extend beyond our families, because a lot of us, we come from families, and I'm gonna say it, a lot of people in our family are sick, not just physically but mentally. So it's important in this time that we take the blessing that we have. And what do I mean, the blessings that we have? Because we are able to construct and build our tribe. I can't pick my family. I can't pick the group that I came in here with, but I can pick the group that I rock with. And it's important to have those people around you, not just for all the stuff I just mentioned, but one of the most important things is for our mental health checks. So that you can have people around you that when the world problems, because they're gonna come, so that you know that you got somebody else that possibly may have went through something very similar to you. And if they made it, you can make it. And you got people that you could talk to, or people that could get you to people that you could talk to. Because we losing a lot. We're losing a lot. I'm seeing younger and younger people doing stuff to themselves, and it's like, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Then I got to turn around. Are we doing enough? Because like I said, we don't do a good job of addressing the crazy in our community, family. We don't. We really don't. My crazy, because I'm not just talking like I'm well. You know what I'm saying? But we don't address our crazy because it's there. And we have to, family, because right now we have young people that are seeing how we're dealing with our issues and seeing us maybe not living happy lives. And they like, is this what I'm going to grow up into? Shit, why waste time? If death is the end, let me just go on and rush to that. Let me go and rush to that. We teaching them how to think. Shit, if my life gonna end up like yours, I don't want it. I don't want that. And there's no other choices for me. I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to do this. I'm not making enough money to really sustain a relationship. I'm not making enough money to sustain myself. You know what I'm saying? It appears that I can't win. Well, I got something heavy on my heart, or I'm grieving. And right now, the whole world is closing in on me. And the only thing that I feel I could do that will relieve the pain. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Do I have to say it? Do I have to say it? So whether it's Giame or whether it's you form your own, see, my piece is family. Just surround yourself with people that you can trust and that you can talk to, that you could build with, so that you can have some progress in your life, so that you can have some comfort, knowing that you're not alone. Anyway, time for us to get to this toast. I'm running my mouth. So, first off, I want to make sure I thank all of our supporters, because family, y'all keep us going. Because, like I said, as far as what my personal budget, I have to turn over a personal part of my budget over to ads. I'm running ads. Yes. We got, you know what I'm saying? So part of my dues, and I'm still paying my dues, but it's like we got to take a percentage of what we do as Giame and really, really start promoting what we do and really decide on what we gonna keep and what we gonna have to let go. That's what we get into as we mature. You know what I'm saying? What are we good at? What can we really bring the value at? And you know what I'm saying? What is the community willing to come out and support? So to all those that have been supporting, and like as they say in the digital world, all those beta testers of Giame, hopefully you're getting something from it. Hopefully you've been getting the emails. Hopefully you've been getting You know, hopefully you got the free e-course. Hopefully you've been able to, you know what I'm saying, those supporters. Hopefully you've been accessing some of the stuff. And hopefully you're thinking about creating some stuff yourself that we could share. All right. Mama Margarita, I see you. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. All right, y'all ready? Let's get this toast popping. Because you know I got to get to the adventure. We lift up we got that ambrosia. I got the original today. I got a little bit of SCOBY in there. Add to that microbiome. Gonna get digested. Yes, you are. And girl, you smell good. And you ready. It's ready to be bottled. I was supposed to bottle it last night, but a brother called me and needed some help. And we was doing some digital stuff last night, getting ready to stream. So, you know, I went over there after work and I say, all right, bro. I said, yeah, I can help you, but I got a class at 6. He said, oh, man, we'll be done by 6. And then he looked at me and said, hey, could you possibly do the class from over there? I said, sure. You know, so I said, so he talking about 6 o'clock, 6:30. So I'm over there and, you know, we clowning and doing the work. You're having a good time, just being brothers in the space that we got. And I finally sit down and I look at my clock. It says 9:15. I said, oh my God. I said, oh my God, no. But yeah, that's how it goes. So here we go, family. Here we go. First off, make sure we get the right screen up. Anime. Oh, okay. All right. Anime says, I hear you. Anime says, first, I need to remind you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, in the home of the stubborn minority, in the place where your hustle builds muscle. These arms is uneven. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hot Tim, and of course, you know this is the Daily Toast, and it is a Heart of a Simba production. All day, air day, where we strive, to blow up your old paradigms. Sound that war horn. We're about to get it popping. All right, here we go. Let's go to that Daily Toast screen. Let's get it. Oh, it's already up. Cool. We got the Daily Toast screen. So here we go. First off, we giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And we say, Ashe. I thought I was going to have to say something. Next, we lift up our glass. Of course, you know, we toast our personal ancestors. We're going to go down the list as we do on a daily basis. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Christopher, Gaston, Adeline, Akko, Chris, Finn, Cleveland, Geneva, Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Herman Brown Jr., my fault. Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pet Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulling, Luxor, Brother Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley, Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walt Smith, Rich Trigg, Francis Johnson, May Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Wenham, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird, B.D. Sale, Well, Livy, the Farmer, Agosto, Sue Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury, Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Alon Elijah Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson, Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Domain, Marcel P. Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. Woods Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Don Matette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Fina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Demon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji, Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Honors Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scandalberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Kennedy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pena Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Albert Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Connor Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, lost my train of thought. Shabaka Teray, G2 Gibson, Greg G2 Gibson. Okay. Lost my train of thought. I was peeking out on my vocals. So we are at Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, I'm Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, had Senior Mally Miller, Housey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Rilla Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Michael Slade, Michael, where we at, Michael? Oh, man. Oh. William Dallas, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, all right, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., all right, let's just go on, stick. Leroy Q. Heath Sr., this is where we stop. On the second part of the list, we down there. We making headway. Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mariel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekhar Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lord Fernandez, Jack and the Brothers, Reginald Albert, Masman Corporal, Joyce Swan, Imani Gracie, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as our sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Simon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashonda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem, and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Burgess, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Stellar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Anna Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Paulson, James Leslie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got May Smith. We got Mary Smith, Juanette Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice here, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Levonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Nanette Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jared Johnson McCallop, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, out of Spade, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Brett L. Willen, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilfork, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Ms. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, and Vivian Johnson. Family, family, family. We have done it again, and we lift up our glass and we say the words of power as we stand on these ancestors' shoulders. We say, Ashe, or your word of power. Respecting all traditions out there. Man, my mic is loud. Oh my God, let me turn it down some. Turn it down, check 1, 2. There we go. All right, cool. I just wanted to touch the red. I don't want it all the way in the red. But anyway, we're lifting up our glass. And what do we say? We said Ashe. All right, we said it already. So we're going to move on to the present moment. Right now, we are on Nia. Nia, I want to give all the Nia babies a round of applause. Yeah, Nia baby, stand up. Stand up, you deserve it. All right, family, we got the Nia babies in the house. We are celebrating. We are on the day of Nia. We are in the moment of Nia. And as I do every day, I ask you, with all seriousness, family, seek out your principles. Activate your reticular formation. And today, the focus for today is Nia. Can you find Nia? Right? Can you find Nia? Right? Don't find accidents. Find Nia. For those that don't know, right, what we're talking about, don't understand what I'm talking about, don't understand why I call it day Nia, and what, because we took over the week. We took the day. It's ours. We take it all. We took all the days. We're taking our time back. That's how you start. You take your time back, right? Got our own little language when we talking, because in Giamma, people's like, I got people that's, on the fringes, Jam, talking about, I meant Ujima, I'm old push-ups. Like, yeah, all right, cool. Nah, it's growing. I salute you. You know what I'm saying? It's growing. The understanding is spreading. For those out there that's like, what in the hell is he talking about? Look, we got a free e-course. It's a free e-course. You just go straight to the e-course and you can find out. Free, gnjecourse.com, free gnjecourse.com. And like I said, I'm sending out notices on that to let people know when the show is starting. I try to do that every morning. I started doing that when we got took off of Facebook for 30 days, because you never know when we going, when something's going to happen or something's going to be posted and somebody get upset and they could go and throw up some dislikes on our page. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's haters regardless, and it's cool. That's their platform. They can do what they want, right? I'm still trying to build our platform and get it fixed. I don't know what the hell going on with my platform. Oh my God, that should be hurting every month. Oh, anyway, damn, it's time to pay again. All right. But I look at it as an investment. I'm invested. But anyway, so you go to freegnjecourse.com. You can find out what we're talking about. We're taking our time back, and we understand the importance of time. We understand the importance of space, or hopefully we do. And we understand that the moment is all we ever really have. And family, the question that we all got to wrestle with is, what are we doing with the moment? What are you doing with the moment? Are you growing something? Are you growing yourself? Are you leaving something for a legacy for yourself or for your family or for your tribe? What are you doing? Right? And Nia gives our opportunity to review our purpose, to review our reason, our reasons. And this is why tribe is important, right? Because sometimes you got to check and see whether your reason is sound. Right? Because when I'm sitting reasoning by myself, trying to put logical shit together by myself, you know what I'm saying? It's always helpful to have somebody like a Kwame that could be like, bro, that don't, and Kwame, he real nice with his words, but he don't mince his words. That, he don't say they don't make no damn sense. He'll come around but after he get done with all the nice words, basically Kwame, you saying this don't make no sense. In a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we on Nia today. Take some time. Nia, for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. As Mama Margarita pulled up, balance is the meiotic principle of the day. Yellow is the color. And like I said, you can support Giami Journey. Also, you go on our Facebook page. We got the day that you was born on. You get your shirt. We got the Daily Toast shirts. I ain't put them up yet. I got to put them up. But you can find the Daily Toast shirts at gnjmedia.live, right? Because we still got that up. That's still streaming. I wonder if it's streaming right now. But anyway, got so many sites. So much digital property on our hands. But anyway, man, I just burped, and the only thing I had in my system is those pills, and I feel like I was eating fish or something. So we moved from yellow. We got rhythm as the hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. We lift up our glass. We salute this moment. We salute the power in this moment. And we pledge to use this moment to build something beautiful and powerful for the future generations. And we say, Ashe. From there, we lift up our glass and we salute our children, our children's children on to infinity. We toast them in advance for the great things that they will do. We also toast them so that one day they will toast us. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, we move to all of our relations and we lift up our glass and we toast all of our relations and we remember and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we move to those who might need to toast, those who might be in grief, those who might need healing, those that might be in a hard way, you know what I'm saying? Those that might be looking for tribes, we sending out that special libation. If you got something special or a special person that you want to lift up, that's in the immediate family or it's in our extended family, okay, whatever. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. there, family, where we go? We're going to move from there to here. You ready? Y'all ain't ready. They ready? I think they might be. We're going to move from that to that. Selfish toast. This is for you. Keep your glass full. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move into your greatness? We lifting up the glass. Come on now. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, it's a very simple step for us. Very simple step. We're going to move and we're going to lift up our tribe. Family, what's your tribe? Lift it up, right? Who's your accountability group? Who your mastermind group, right? Who keeps you in line? You know what I'm saying? Who can be your soundboard, or you could be other people's soundboard. You know what I'm saying? Your idea generation group, your wealth group, your wealth building group, your business building group. Who's your tribe? Lift up our glass, say your tribe out loud. My tribe is Giammi. I'm lifting it up, and we say, Ashe. From there, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most outstanding, wisest, and the most beautiful individual and the bravest in the room. We lift up our glass, and I salute you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Giammi, can't end. Hold on. Oh, Ambrosia ready. Seems like she's ready. Young Ambrosia, old Ambrosia, Ambrosia, descending Ambrosia. Here we go. All right. So let's real quick, let's go through the news line because I gotta get to my adventure. But I definitely want y'all to see some of the stuff on the news line, family. We post this stuff up. Slapping face UAW United Auto Workers says of GM move to build EVs in Mexico. That is a slap in the face. That is, but y'all gonna read that for yourself. I post stuff up so that we can read, and then possibly some of y'all could get conversations going. Y'all can share some of the articles if you find them, if you find them appealing. But GM just said they're gonna build an electric truck. We gonna just go to Mexico, build the electric truck. You know what I'm saying? Ship it to America. We pay for it. They, I mean, it's. I know we moving into we already in an international economy, family. But you got all these companies and building these factories and stuff in these other countries, providing jobs for other people. Which and I could dig it. Big ups to Mexico for being able to seal the deal. But then you got these companies want to come back here and want you to spend this American dollar on these goods that are not made in America. Can't sustain a nation like that. I mean, you don't believe me? Check out the black community. Let's move. FDA says it won't target black smokers in menthol cigarette ban. And the only question I ask, is this double speak? They're going to illegalize it, but black folks like menthol cigarettes. I'm joking, but shit, it could actually be a serious thing. All the killings and all that, like I said yesterday, might pale in comparison to how black folks might react when they block menthol cigarettes. Tobacco and no menthol in the black community might be enough, will push us over to get everything we want. God damn it, I can't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? Menthol cigarettes. And if something like that happened, I don't know if I would want to talk to my grandkids about that. Yeah, it was how would you talk to your great grandkids about that, Kwame? We struggled for years and years, and we couldn't find the one thing to make everything jump off or to get people to really wake up. And then the FDA the FDA made menthol cigarettes illegal and we solved all our problems. Oh my God. Oh my God. Man, hey, you know, I indulge in tobacco, man, and handing a black person a tobacco product without menthol is almost, in some cases, it could be as dangerous as talking about their mama. I'm just saying, man, black folks love their menthol. Biden first 100 days, where he stands on his key promises. I ain't got time, but going through it. And I want you to pay attention to the 100 promises or whatever, and you know, and then ask yourself the question, where your shit at? Where black folks shit at? What'd he do for us? First 100 days. Thank you, black community, for pushing it over. Where's your executive order? You get a thank you. You get a thank you. He ain't even leave money on the nightstand. You know what I'm saying? Just raw dog and just didn't even drop coins on the counter. Just kept it moving. Didn't even call back. We should be insulted. Using the black community as a one-night stand. We can't allow that no more. See, in Giammi, I talk about the three foundations of a healthy relationship. Right? Relationship is like a stool. That round part of the stool. You got the three legs. You got respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. The Democratic Party wants to have a relationship with the black community without respect, without responsibility, and definitely without reciprocity. If you find yourself in a relationship with one of those missing, you're going to have a problem. If you find yourself or you think that you're in a relationship and none of those legs are there, you're in a relationship. The other person is not. Respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. None of these parties or none of these groups that's trying to have partnerships with us have that with us. Respect, responsibility, the 3 R's of relationships. And we got, you got to hold people to account for that. Right? You get them in office in the first 100 days. 100 days don't went by. Yeah, we got checks, but so did everybody else. You're behind in the race. If I give you new shoes in a race where you don't get to start on, it don't matter. You didn't get to start on, you already behind. So the new shoes is going to do nothing for you. As a matter of fact, you got to stop and take time to put the goddamn shoes on. Come on, family. And while you sitting down, you falling farther behind. But, maybe I might need to relook at that analogy because Dr. Myers says that we may have lapped them 4 or 5 times and it just appears that we are behind. I like that. It just appears. You know what I'm saying? We actually win in the race. So this is what they call it. Wandering cops shuffle departments, abusing citizens. Oh, this is a great story. Go on and read that, family. I mean, we know this is happening, but now you got documentation about these rogue police officers being able to be moved around and shuffled around within the cities or the states. Then they move from one place to another because they part of their fraternity. It's a fraternity, and they bring them in, and then they turn around and continue doing the shit that they doing. Quality black-owned streaming service. I'm gonna get it, but I'm sharing it. Let's go and look at this real quick. They had an ad running on Facebook, And I said, hey, I want to get the family to check this out. 500 undiscovered award-winning indie films, documentary web series, and kids shows celebrating global black stories. Subscribe, rent, or live stream from anywhere in the world. Streaming for the culture, our culture curated. $5.99 per month or $49 per year. And I said, well, shit, if I got Netflix, I'm getting this shit. Today is payday. I'm going to have to pay down my credit cards and shit. Because, you know, like I said, all this shit that you see is, you know what I'm saying? Credit, you know. Getting that shit, trying to get that shit together, go and make my credit card payment. But I'm getting this shit. So, family is out there. You go and support if you want. But I just wanted to throw it out there. There is a black streaming service that you can participate in and help grow and share. So if you don't do nothing else, you know, post this up on your timeline so people can see there's something out there, you know, or sample it for yourself, see if you like it, and keep it moving. Wait, let's look at the plans here. Let's see, plans. All right, they got pricing. You can subscribe, gift cards, pricing. Let's see. So you could be billed $5.99 a month. You get a 7-day free trial. They got an app. Access our entire library for unlimited binging in the culture. Discount to 35% in growing black-owned brands, including 25% off Figures Wireless. Member-only events and VIP pass free giveaways and Quelle gear coming soon. Access to all of our trailers. 1% off your subscription towards A Worthy Cause, weekly digest of latest films, updates, news, and more. Then you got the annual. You got the 1-day rental where you can rent something for 1 day. You go down and see what they got. You got the free. They got free live TV with advertising. No monthly, annual free. Watch on app. Watch live 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world. Access to all of our trailers. Weekly digest. So you could, you know, you get. But I'm saying, family, look, if you can afford it, you know what I'm saying, give them a try for a month. Right? We talk about supporting black businesses. We got black movies. They got black cartoons. They got a lot of stuff that you could check out. Live TV. They got genres, titles, what's new, curated by Lil Rel. I don't know who he is. Award-winning features, shorts, kids. They got stuff for kids and teens. Let's look at that. I got kids and teens. Look at all the cartoons. Look at all those faces. That's us. That's us. What? All right, they got a nice amount. Okay. Let me. All right. Quelle TV, you will be hearing from Giami Journey or Brother Hatim. The revolution's about to start over some goddamn menthol. You know what I'm saying? Over some menthol. All right, here we go right here. And I'm done for the day. We're going to play a couple minutes of this, family, but this is the one that I think that you really, really need to see. The dude's name is Dr. Zach Bush. We're going to look at just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
We've literally built an entire economy of not just the United States, but the entire Western civilization on healthcare. And that's been a hidden reality for a long time. But for thousands of years, the real control of populations has been around their food. And we find ourselves in that same, you know, if not amped up version.
Hold on. Population control. You could control populations by the food that they have access to. Let's see. He giving up something.
Now that we have 7 billion souls on the planet, that becomes very, very big business when you start to be able to control food. And we see that the ultimate political control is around the food chain and whether it delivers health or not.
Y'all see why I want y'all to see this? The ultimate political control is around the food chain, and whether it delivers health or not. These are decisions that's being made, and we know what decisions are being made in our community. We know what decisions by looking at the food that is available to us, family. This is real. This is real talk. Hold on.
Basically found myself in a massively reductionist state of my understanding of the world around us when I had really spent, 20 years of my life studying medicine, which was the opposite, where every year and minute you study in that environment, they try to convince you it's more and more complicated, that there's 1,000 different diseases, that there's 10,000 different drugs to treat those diseases. But in reality, what started to deconstruct that world was the realization that the cancer I was studying under the microscope when I was devising chemotherapy happened to be really the exact same process as an ulcer in the ankle of a diabetic patient. Again, sound totally different.
So he found that there were similarities with different cancers. So this was one of the first things. And then you heard him say he was one of the developers of chemotherapy. You can look that up for yourself. You can see if that's true or not. But, boom. So he notices similarities between similar cancers, which should kind of be a hint. But when you're looking at things in segmented compartments and not stepping back and viewing the whole. See, in our culture, we strive to figure out the whole before we make decisions. This is why when a lot of people is like, well, why we wasn't as advanced as blah, 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 because we looked at everything as a whole rather than breaking down the pieces. Now, when breaking down the pieces, you can improve a piece to a point to where you could dominate the board, but that piece, because it no longer fits, become cancerous or become dangerous to the whole system, and eventually the whole thing dies. You understand what I'm saying? You can go on and perfect a little piece, and this is what Western civilization has been good at. Western civilization has been good at compartmentalizing, and they compartmentalize something that through time is not only destroying the world, but if it continues, it will totally destroy the planet. Now, we've been around for thousands of years. We know this through our history. You don't think that you don't think we ever had discussions about doing this and moving out and dominating others, moving out around the world? You honestly think that in the halls where we had the ability to do this shit, why didn't we do it? Because it would disrupt the whole. So when you're looking at the world from a holistic perspective, you win the long game, and everybody wins. When you're looking at the short game, which is what Western civilization did, right? When you look at the short game, you're going to win for a while, but eventually not only will you lose, but if the body or if the system does not rise up to destroy you or to remove you or to check you, you will end up destroying everything. Let's keep it moving.
Disparate, but the end, totally reductionist viewpoint is it's only one thing, which is chronic inflammation. Inflammation is actually a normal biologic response to an injury. If we have a chronic inflammatory epidemic in the world, which is a better definition than lots of diseases, then we must be overwhelming the immune system of all of the public for some reason at the same time. Sometime between 1982 and 2000, we did something to the environment to totally decimate the protection system of our immune systems. And the big tip-off to me in this process, here I am in the labs developing chemotherapy and is so buried down the rabbit hole of the pharmaceutical model. But there was a big tip-off starting to happen in the late 1990s and early 2000s that we were seeing diseases in what seemed like completely different organ systems in the population go epidemic simultaneously. Examples of this was certainly autism that you mentioned earlier. We had 1 in 5,000 children with autism in 1975. Today we have, just 3 weeks ago, released the most recent data, 1 in 36 children with.
It went from 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 36. From 1975 to now. Now, now he gonna get into a little bit of this, but family, he said not only autism, but he was looking at other he was looking at other diseases that were growing at epidemic rates, right? That we would just go in and get medicine for. Like, once again, this whole autoimmune shit. You know what I'm saying? this autoimmune, boom. And people are like, well, they didn't have the technology to diagnose it, but they knew when people were sick. All right, I'm sorry. It's a statistical proof. Let me see. Kwame says a statistical principle to improving one's part of the system to the point. Hold on. I got to go to Kwame's comment. Can't miss out on Black Yoda's wisdom. So let's go on over here to chat. He said, prohibition, white slavery, and the child trafficking and pornography. Do they have Kirikou? No, they don't have Kirikou. It's a statistical principle in improving one part of the system to the point that it serves no use in resolving the problem as a whole. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
With an autism spectrum disorder. And the big argument for a long time was, well, maybe we're just diagnosing and recognizing autism better, which is kind of laughable if you've ever sat with an autistic child. Here's a 5-year-old who can't speak, can't make eye contact, hits his head on the wall for a few hours a day to try to console his terror. We didn't miss that in 1975. This is not a diagnostic dilemma. But then to further emphasize that, the fastest acceleration in that growth pattern of this epidemic has happened between 2012 and today, where we're seeing a doubling time every 2 to 3 years in that autism rate. At the current rate, we'll see 1 in 3 children with autism in 2035.
By 2035, we'll see 1 in every 3 children with autism. Family, what in the hell is happening? Now, you know what I'm saying? Because we have to ask the questions. We don't have to agree with what he's saying, but it's wise to know everything that's out here, or as much as we can. Now, he's asking the question. This is a former cancer researcher who's asking these questions, right? He's asking the questions. What is causing this? Why is all this coming out? Have our techniques improved so much, right? So much that we are now able to diagnose stuff that we weren't able to diagnose before, or is more shit popping up because of something else? All right, because I'm gonna get to the point, and I'm done.
And then in 1996, we saw this sudden rise in the Alzheimer's dementia in women. Interestingly, the Alzheimer's rates has not changed in males since that time. But at the same time, 1996, we see this uptick and consistent linear growth parallel to that Alzheimer's track in women with Parkinson's in males. And so we have, species-specific, gender-specific, organ-specific diseases in the brain and peripheral cancers, all of which took off at the same time.
Look at this. Autoimmune diseases increases. He got the chart for you. Look at how all of them are going up. Autoimmune and neurologic diseases have been going up in America. What's going on, right? Come on, get to it.
In the mid-1990s, autoimmune disease, unbelievable epidemic starting in the late 1990s. And so this was like the cracks that were starting to form in my worldview, that maybe there weren't 1,000 different diseases because they all started going epidemic at once, which really begged the question, is there a root cause of the root cause of the root cause of all disease? In the same way that we've misunderstood the gut and what gut health means, we misunderstood soil for the longest time. And in the early 1900s, really the late 1880s, we started to change the way we farmed.
I'm going to stop it right there. Now, you got to go and watch the rest for yourself. Now, family, check this out. Now, listen to him at this point describe, because he's going to talk about a chemical, and I want you to look at that chemical, because we're going to talk about it a little bit more. But I got to get out of here. I got to hit my adventure. You hit yours. Have a fantastic and marvelous